Well. Finally returning to it. Not on the usual day, but hey, the schedule is flexible. That's why stuff works. Yeah, today, this week, on a Thursday. Hey, something new. The 4th of EU4 on the 4th day of the week. Some shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, I guess before we get back into it, disclaimer. There will be... This isn't quite where we left off last time, at least for the VOD watchers. If someone caught the stream, there was something in between this and last time. There was a stream on Wednesday, but, well, that turned into a mess, mostly a technical mess, and it wasn't fun for me. I doubt it was fun to watch for anyone. So I scrapped it, but nothing really happened much. Mostly what I had to do was figure out how the hell to finish the Deioderan. Spoilers, we had to take out Ye Good Old Console, which I'm not happy with, but I kind of was at my wit's end, mostly, and yeah, as I've mentioned several times, I mostly want to have fun in this campaign, not hate everything I'm doing. So, we still are in the Deioderan. Theoretically, when I unpause, it will end. That's the situation. But, so... Last time we left off, we had the entirety of the Eastern Jadd Empire occupied, their armies beaten, they are dead. We can do, and we will do, the military victory. Now, originally, I thought we would have to go for the diplomatic victory because the command was still in the war and all of their vassals and everything, and we just couldn't do the military victory because that requires 100 war score, which, knowing that there is the time limit on the Deioderan, as I found out, from this point we would only have 3 or 4 years to occupy the entirety of the command, which I just don't think would be happening. So okay, diplomatic victory. If we, with the 40 war score that we had, plus we give them 100 war score worth of stuff, we could piece the Eastern Jadd Empire out. Theoretically, we could do the diplomatic reunification path, which would be cool. I wanted to do that. But, first mission, easy. The last 2 missions, also easy. But the middle mission, estranged from the west, yeah, I just wasn't getting any events. That would allow me to do this, and from what I understand, it is purely RNG. You literally can't do anything about it, which I think is lame. And also, again, because we are on a time limit of only a few years, yeah, there just isn't enough time to wait through the random pop-ups. Which means the diplomatic path was effectively cut off. Which means both paths were effectively cut off. So, what I have done is I, with commands, pieced out the command and Guvamud. So now it's just a proper... Well, okay, the 1,000 voices don't matter. Effectively, it's a proper 1v1. Which, last time I played the Jadd, this is how it was to begin with. Just West versus East. Proper civil war. Nothing else in it. And I think if this had started just this way, we would have won it this way with the military victory. So, this is how I'm gonna take it. I don't like doing it, but I'm not gonna throw a 35-40 hour campaign into the bin. I imagine that's understandable. So, yeah, here we are. since everyone else is pieced out and we occupy all of the eastern Jadd, we have 100% war score, so we will get the military victory. And it's not like we didn't take any losses. We are basically bankrupt. We took... How many casualties did we take in the end? Basically 200,000 casualties. Which, if we hadn't gotten the draft... Well, yeah, we would be absolutely dry. So... I guess, yeah... Might as well unpause it and... There we go. The end of the Deioderan. A bit of a lame one, though. The dance is over. Normally, when the Deioderan comes to an end, the two dancers rest, passing a water skin or bottle of Jaharian sunlight between them. But there shall be none of that today. It took brutal battles, but none we could not bear with Sorel's strength supporting us. It took liters of blood, but not a sacrifice we could not make in Sorel's honor. It took a lightning-fast offensive, but not one beyond our capacity when waging war under for Sorel's son. Finally, we have defeated those heretics who profaned Sorel's name and defied the Jadd's truth, even as they professed their lying devotion. There shall indeed be wine, but for Elizar I alone, as he prepares and readies 3 more armies, one of bureaucrats and administrators to ensure the riches of the rebel regions are put to good use, one of military commanders to spread out across the restless land and ensure we all know that Sorel's rule and that of his herald is absolute, and one of spies and lightbringers to ensure that every citizen under the Jadd's sun never even begins to imagine such a heresy again. The Deioderan is over, and we have won. There's only one sun. So, actually this is very nice. For the next 100 years we get plus 10 maximum absolutism, 10% governing capacity, and the big one is 5% discipline. Also 1 stability, and yeah, we will inherit the Jadd Empire. Now, it says inherit. I'm not exactly sure, will this give us cores or not? If this gives us cores, then that means it's gonna be the same as the diplomatic path. Also, let's take a cheeky... Yeah, we have a lot of admin at this point. A cheeky extra stability. So that is all over, finally. Thank you very much. So, the seat of the court, yeah, we have more. And yeah, plus now, at least we don't have to worry about any sort of east or west divide anymore. We are past that point. So, yeah. Now, I feel like, again, just Askasur, I assume. Or potentially something to fix up the money situation. Then again, I don't think anything here would overly help with the money situation. Yeah, let's just take Askasur. Now the only... Okay, yeah, we have our races back. Okay, so that's that. Plus we can now complete the mission, which is the Deioderan. Okay, the Deioderan has passed, yeah. So... Oh, actually 200 Splendor. Goddamn, we don't really need the Splendor now, do we? It would be nice to have that in the ready for the Age of Witch Kings. Oh, especially because in the Age of Witch Kings we will actually get... Looks like a... Oh no, that's not a reward, that's a mission, Bulwari Gardening. Well, or do I want to hang on to it? 200 Splendor isn't that much. The Deioderan. The Desert Elves have danced the Deioderan for centuries, before Surreal's truth was revealed to Jaddar and afterwards. But whenever we dance it in the future, we shall always remember this time. A time which pits son against son, brother against brother, empire against empire. A time of strife and of sorrow. And thankfully, a time that is now behind us. Just as even after the darkest night the sun rises once again, we shall renew our purpose and redevote ourselves to Surreal's cause. So, a bit of mana, which is nice. And then, okay, that's that done. And we can forget about it and return to our usual... just our usual missions and stuff. Ooh, actually, Sura, we can get... Oh, this is the entire Kheterata region. 30 mandate and 1 stability. That will be very good at some point. Okay, so... first things first, what is... Oh, okay, we do... So this has been changed as well. The... Oh, the stupid AI did. Okay, because I had to mess around with the commands, I did have to tab in as different nations for a few days, and of course the stupid AI has... The stupid AI indeed has stated some places that shouldn't... Oh, well, I can... We can just restate it. Then again, we do have the governing capacity currently. What are the goods here? I guess this is a lot of coffee. I guess the AI isn't all that stupid. Though, damn, 170. Sure, do it. And then what else did it do? Sure. I don't want to burn that much, just unmake this for now. Same goes for this dumbass AI. Good thing it didn't spend any mana points. Because, well, yeah, I think previously, I'm pretty sure this was the case only if you did the diplomatic path. If you did the diplomatic path, you inherited the revolting empire, and then inheriting means you get full cores on everything. Not just territorial, but full cores. Which means we can turn just all of Rachen into a state for free. Because I think previously it was the case that that was only for the diplomatic path, and if you did the military path, it was easier, but you didn't inherit everything, you just got it back as territories. But, well, evidently now doing it the military way. Also, I guess you also inherit it, which means, yeah, this is all now full cores, which means we can literally state all of Rachen for free. Now, that does sound good, but we have to be mindful of the governing capacity. Oh, and Of course, the AI has given out 20 different... Of course, they have given out stupid amounts of estate privileges. Good stuff. Stupid ass AI. At least I hope they haven't changed. Yeah, they haven't changed any of that. Well, cool. What the hell have they given out? Free enterprises, commercial advisor board, land of commerce, battle mage academies, which we definitely do not need. Land rights, religious state. Well, yeah, the cool thing is we have lost roughly 40. We have lost like 30 or 40 crown land because of this stupidity. Well, I guess I will take that as punishment for command stuff. Stupid fucking AI. Because yeah, as far as I'm aware, I had to switch to different tags, and then mostly I had to pass like 8 days because Guvamud didn't have any available diplomats to make peace. And also just the fact that the biggest trouble causer in the end was my own goddamn ally, not even the enemy. That sure is something else. But, well, okay, that all aside... I don't think... 60 governing... I guess we could... How much we do have a decent amount of spare governing capacity. Like... I guess like 500 realistically, 400 if we take away the... land rights. I guess we can make some states, because I have a feeling we might be in need. We might be in need of some increased income. I guess sure, we'll just do the big cities, I guess. They will have to recover, but okay, let's pause there. Christ, negative 53. Oh, because right, devastation. Yes, we do have a shit ton of devastation. Namely in all of Rachen now. This needs to go down. And okay, we need a few months to pass so that we can just shuffle all armies all over the place. Because things definitely need to get reorganized. Plus, what is our... Oh yeah, we can pick up some technologies. Sure, we'll do that. Yes, mercantilism. Thank you. Okay, so we are still negative 6 crowns, but I think we still are refilling some troops. So I assume once that all figures itself out, we should be fine. If not, we can maybe throw up 1 or 2 more states. Okay, also, how are the fleets doing? We did capture another fleet here. I guess we can keep these ones. I will keep the I will keep the capital, not the capital ship, the flagship that we captured, just because it's funny. Also, wait. They only cost us 3.3 crowns a month? I guess maybe I misremembered how expensive they are, but I will get rid of... will get rid of the basic Carrack. And then, can we split you off? So, can I send you to... I don't know, protect trade or something? Protecting trade in the Gulf of Rachen is predicted to give us an income of 6.6. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I guess we do... oh, this is split down the middle. There is the inland path and the coastline. Okay, that did not... what is this? Palace building? We do not have... As a matter of fact, we do not have the money for palaces. Currently... Come on, what's happening here? Oh, I paused. That's what's happening. Okay, okay, so we have a little headless horseman. What? For over a week, a chilling spectacle has haunted Prisaka. At sunset, headless horsemen emerge from the depths of the forests, galloping through the streets. These terrifying apparitions don jet-black armor, their bodies mere wisps of smoke. Strangely, they seem incapable of causing physical harm, as reports suggest they pass right through people without any tangible impact. Nevertheless, the terror they instill in the residents is genuine, leaving them demanding urgent action to expel these ghostly figures from the forest. The fear and anxiety gripping the village have reached a breaking point, as the eerie nightly visits persist. The community seeks respite and a solution to end the haunting. The enigmatic appearance and seemingly intangible nature of these headless horsemen have left everyone perplexed, and they yearn for a way to bring peace back to their lives. Just deal with it. What can I say? Just deal with it. And okay, time to reorganize the troops. So what's the current situation? The commands... I think we will have to wait until we do anything with the sub-commands. Ideally, they will have another war between them. I assume they will, at least. I don't think they are on good relations, plus they do have claims on each other. So hopefully that can be something. Plus we also still need to take the goddamn Bouvauri capital, which... Right, this is... Because they are now guaranteed by the Tiger Command, which is not all bad. Honestly, it's a way for us to fight the Tiger Command when they are separated from the other commands. We will definitely use that, but not right now. Honestly, I'm a bit sick of Rachen. Time to go west once again. Specifically because our mandate isn't looking too good. We need to get more provinces from the Mother's Sorrow. Which means we need to conquer We need to conquer some of these parts from Kheterata, or I guess Korshesh, as it now is called, the leftovers. And then these other ones. Nudrubu and Yagabfaru. Yeah, we have our targets set on them. So, actually, what are the trade regions? I know this we will have. Actually, what are the trade goods here mostly? Wool, cattle. Okay, nothing overly interesting. Oh, there is some gold. There is some gold on the river. But, okay, first things first. Korshesh. Honestly, Ovdal Tungr. Oh, Ovdal Tungr is making their way properly into the mountains, looks like. But yeah, we have to fight Ovdal Tungr as well. So what is... Oh, they are involved in... Oh, well, okay, it's a tiny conflict. Okay, it's a tiny conflict. If we were to fight Ovdal Tungr, what does it look like now? The Shock doesn't matter, Silver Forge doesn't matter, or Gelovar isn't participating, and they literally have one province. Damn, and okay, Khechodovar is spreading out quite heavily. They've made their way into these mountains. But okay, Silver and Krathanor. Okay, so nothing too big. But yeah, first things first, we need Kheterata. Okay, Korshesh doesn't have any allies, they don't have any military. This is gonna be incredibly easy. I don't think they have any fortifications anywhere. These two provinces are gonna be a bit annoying, because, I guess I will take these lands and the coastline. Yeah, we have claims on the coastline. And then I assume we will have to fight Nudrubu, and then these two provinces will have to take later on. Which is a bit... Yeah, looks like they really do have a big old alliance going on here. But okay, first the armies. So we have a lot of troops quite randomly. How could we nicely divide everything up? I guess we have 50k infantry, 12. We can get 4 groups of 12. And I guess 1 group of 14. Some cavalry, some artillery in there. Okay, so... Or alternatively, we can make 5 armies with 10 infantry. That could be something. So, let's send you down south. So, 10 infantry. How much cavalry do we have for 5 armies? 4, and then some will get, I guess, 5. And then also artillery, 54. 2 armies with 12. And then 30. I guess, okay, and then 10 for the other ones. Checks out. So, you need... Which general are you? You're a good one. You need 5 extra artillery. Okay. Honestly, all of you just go to the middle, coalesce in the middle, and we will figure things out from there. Oh yeah, we also don't have any spy networks going. Buvauri, Tiger Command, the main command. Who else do we need to spy on? Honestly, Nudrubu. If nothing else, we need to steal maps from them. Foreign talent, Harimari self-governance. Sure, take some self-governance. Foreign talent. Oh, this would be so good, but we don't have the money for it. Also, okay, yeah, our money is somewhat in the positives. It's not excellent, but it's something at least. I would very much prefer taking the 5 army professionalism, considering that we need army professionalism. Actually, we are back to 17%. That's a bit surprising. I thought we would have less. But sadly, not an option, so... Koroshesh, well, that's funny. We will be fighting them. But, okay. So, what can we do here? This is 24,000. This is an army. This is a proper army. Now then, all the rest of you. Siege specialist. This means you definitely need artillery. Send over these 4. And then we need 4 more infantry. And 2 more cavalry. Okay, that should do it. And then what do we have here? We need 4 more infantry. Okay, get in here. So you are basically also ready. And then we just need to stitch together the leftovers. Which should be 10k artillery each. Not 10k, just 10 artillery. 3 armies. Split off 4 artillery. You go there, you come here. I also split you off. Barge gone through. More... Ooh, this is... Yeah, sure, give me the 8 hedonism. We are getting up there, almost 80. Almost 80 hedonism, that's good. Okay, 5. So we need 3. Okay, the 3 infantry we send over. And then this has a bit too much. 4, a bit too much cavalry. Just split those out. Something like... Okay, then we end up with something like this. Sure. Some bigger armies, some smaller, some with generals, some without. Actually, do we have any spare generals? Okay, we do have 1. You can definitely be assigned somewhere. Oh yeah, also, how expensive... Because the Deioderan is over, it should be quite cheap. Okay, 33 power to get more generals again. Which, I guess we'll wait until we have a bit more army tradition. Okay. So, I guess we send the War Wizard... And send... the Siege Specialist, though honestly you... Yeah, sure, also the same place. Do I even want to leave anyone in Rachen? Do we have any potential unrest issues? Not really, at least not anywhere in the near future. Oh yeah, also I think, where was the, can I... Hey, Greedy Grin, can we establish a satrapy? Yes, we can. Congratulations, you're our first satrapy in the caves. In the caves. I will send you down here. The Sal Fazil. Okay, this is once again the tech. Sorry. You're a bit... Two Medasi. Okay, so what are the Medasis? Oh, this is... How does that work out? In order to convert someone to a Medasi, they need to have, obviously, our religion, but also our primary culture? That's a weird one. Yeah, because considering that there is an entire upgrade path here for Medasis, it seems a bit weird that it would be that strict who you can make into one and who you can't. I'm a slight bit confused on that one. Oh yeah, also it is interesting that I guess the Eastern Jadd Empire and some other ones, they are building the Golden Highway. At least the commands have started building it. And yeah, the Eastern Jadd Empire built like a part of it through Rachen. I assume they just started building basically the Rachen Golden Highway. Which is, well, I guess that's less money we have to spend. Also interesting that they decided to do that in the middle of a war. Okay, now we're actually... I assume as the states are now losing autonomy, our income will keep increasing for a while. Oh, no rivals. How the hell does Callisto count as so weak? Actually, I guess they have lost a lot of their manpower. Their military isn't that big anymore, comparatively. Okay, temple restoration can wait. No, Koroshesh is being attacked. Now I wanted to do that first. Well, admittedly, if they take these two provinces, I'm not gonna be too fussed about it. Your mother was a hamster and your father smells of elderberries. You... If you weren't half across the world, I would do something about it. Alas, you are half across the world, so I don't think I will do anything about it. Those damn Gavedians. They do know how to piss a man off, don't they? are things looking... Oh, we have some... Okay, we have more vision on South Alliant here. By the looks of it. Okay, our armies are in place. I guess... Oh, they are already fully in here. Nudurubu and Konol. Honestly, I think we will have to declare some wars, some simultaneous wars here. I think again, like against Nudurubu and such. They are actually they are only military tech 13. So who are they allied with? Someone I don't know. Someone I don't know, and someone I don't know. Very cool. Well, okay, Adaru has no military. Kanolo has, I think, this one army. And then Dendunga also has nothing. Well, okay, first off, we declare war on Koroshesh. We see how much we can take. We will see how much we can take. Split off some armies. Where even is their capital? Oh, just here out on the coast. Okay. So actually we should... Hey, Hapkis. Very cool. Split out some, and we need to make sure that we get as much as possible. I assume they will take at least this one province, if nothing else. Yeah, which is gonna be annoying. But well, they can't. Fortune Seekers. While the annual tributary missions to Askasur bring both gifts and valuable trading opportunities, they are also a way for enterprising men and women in foreign countries to reach the Jadd court. Once here, they seek employment as a servant of the Divine Herald, hoping for a richer and better life. 11,000 manpower. Don't mind if I do, that's a year's worth. That is basically a year's worth of manpower. Much appreciated. Okay, so if only we had also gotten that province, then, like, I thought, why did they first capture this, not, like, the actual deserts, which I assume they have... instead of capturing the actual deserts that they have claims on, they took some random bits and pieces. Oh, please move faster. Oh, they're also... Okay, they are also taking the coast. Well, I do not... Well, see, I don't care much if they take, like, the inland deserts. That's none of my business. But I would prefer if they leave... if they leave the rest to me. Because basically we need to snake along the coast and then take the end of Eka. I guess we will have to fight Deshak. Oh, but they're not even... Why the hell are you in this war? They literally declared it separately. Because let me guess, they have... Yeah, they have some claims. Annoying pieces of shit. Okay, so soon enough, all of Korshesh will be occupied by different parties. And pleasure barges have shit on Kheterata itself. That's sad. That's very sad. So... Let's see ahead of time, how much would all of this... Okay, admittedly this is already like 50. I assume with that province it's gonna be close to 60. Well, this is almost close to 100 already. If we take this province and then this one... Though, well, I doubt we'll get that one. That will get yoinked by Deshak. So now, this is an annoying situation. Oh yeah, also Deshak is allied with Ovdal Tungr. I guess, yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, we did see that when we looked at it previously. I guess that will likely have to be a co-belligeration sort of situation. Or alternatively, how... Well, yeah, they are a bit too expensive. Oh. Beloved heir dies. Damn, Vakaran didn't make it. We gain a temple, or... In the arms of the maid, I find solace. A 4/4/4. Well, again, I don't think it really matters. Just give me a temple. Give me a temple. There will be plenty of heirs in the future. Oh, we had a different one. Well, 5/4/3. Would you look at that? Basically better. His younger brother. Of course, we had a younger brother. Now. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, why don't we have a spy network on Ovdal Tungr? I think I cancelled this some time ago. Because I thought it wouldn't be useful, but... It looks like it will be useful. So, now, yes, sure, Sramaya gets an exemplary. We have gotten to the point where it looks like no one is willing to peace Korshesh out. So we have to declare war on some of these people that are at war with Korshesh, which is most likely going to be Nudurubu. I think so. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. Or alternatively, I could leave this one. No, but then again, this one province is gonna revert to Korshesh, so we would have to pick it up sometime later, which is gonna be annoying. Or no, wait, no, I do have a plan. Yes, we declare war now. We declare this war now on Ramekar. Sure, why not ram that car? Which means we can take back this province. Don't you try and run from me. We will peace out Koroshesh, and by the time that basically we peace them out, we start coring everything. By the time that we finish coring them, we can peace out Nudurubu and take more territory. And basically we can gain massive lands down the Sorrow. The Herald's Obsession. What is it this time? Elazar I's attention has been captured by Canorian martial culture. Okay. Which gives us yearly army tradition decay plus 2% and military tech cost minus 5%. That's a lot of tradition decay. That's a lot of tradition decay, which I do not like. Also, I'm getting rid of the Battle Mage Academies. They are worthless. There we go. No penalties, no nothing. Which actually brings us to 9 monthly military power and 8 monthly Diplo. Maybe there was some benefit to all of these, because potentially... Oh! Well, this would explain why we are spending so much money each month. Because the AI has hired absolutely pointless advisors. Very cool. We can get that for 50% cheaper. I guess this one is already cheap. And then as for the admin one, just get the national unrest, because that's also 50% cheaper. Okay, so that will be saving us, yep, like 15 ducats, 15 crowns a month in savings. Because of course. And okay, if we get some money going, we are very close to getting the 10-10-10 that would be required. Okay, so... Also here, yep, catching the Nudurubu army. I have a feeling that that army will not have a good time. I have this feeling that they will kind of explode. Yup. Good God, they did just explode. What else can I say? Explosion. Explosion. Now, I do have to figure out what I will do with these 2 provinces. Theoretically, I could declare war on Yagab Faru as well, and just take these 2, like, as side provinces. And we could effectively snake in and grab these 2 from the behind. They came from behind. Yep, that's the plan. That would indeed be the plan. The only problem is, I guess we do have claims on them. Who are they allied with? Rakaz doesn't matter too much. Okay, they do have a substantial... That is 20... And then Nagafama and Binvarji. Well, yeah, Binvarji has a 70,000 army, and they're actually teched up. They are teched up. And Nagafama, they have 30k. Well, yeah, maybe that would be a bit much. Oh yeah, also Koroshesh, I need to here take this. I guess, yeah, these two provinces. I think someone else will just capture these two provinces and I will let them have it. And yeah, okay, yeah, this one. We will fight Deshak at some point and then we will take it. So currently just give me this. Also, we will take all the money we can get. And leave it at that. Okay, perfect. How much will this cost us? 250. Well, okay, yeah, I guess we have some expensive ones here down the river. There's 15. And again, what are our current discounts here for coring? Claim 25, adaptability, Askasur. Okay, we are working with basically a 50% discount. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The festival of well, alas, we don't really have the money. Again, we don't really have the money to pay for. And oh, delayed salaries. 5 army professionalism is a lot. 17,000 manpower is also a lot. But admittedly, we're doing okay on manpower. I don't see us losing that much in the near future, so lose the troops. That sucks. And yeah, I guess here we will lose some prestige. Diplomats exposed. Lose more prestige. No worries. We will fight a lot. Prestige is easy to come by. Prestige is easy to come by. Okay, so what do we... I would like it if I could at least take, I don't know, some of these downriver provinces. Actually, where is... Oh, Golkora and Niramit. Where was Niramit? Does not own Niramit. Wait, was Niramit even further down the river? Yeah, we don't even see it yet. So, assumption is that Niramit is somewhere down further here. So, it would be good to take Golkora. Because that would be a swing of 0.05. Maybe... Well, let's keep on marching through here. And yeah, I like that we just have all the random capitals popping through. And ooh, new government reform, but also mages of renown. What's the situation with the mages? Ooh, we can get a level 3 court mage that is 50% cheaper. Do I care that much? Alternatively, we could regain some prestige. But no, I think that's... Honestly, we can promote him. I know. I think we will have other chances to do it. Just give me the prestige for now. We need to regain it a bit. Also, damn, I really want to steal maps from someone. We don't see shit what's going on here. Need to make our way into the terra incognita. Oh yeah, also the government reform, almost forgot it. So this is administrative cadre, where I guess we have a unique option. Meritocratic recruitment would be really good. It's simple, straightforward, cheaper advisors, less corruption, but you know, special. Orders of Sorel. Within the Jadd Empire, a large part of the administration was delegated to the Holy Orders of Sorel. This left the Church with more power, but also allowed the Empire to make full use of the Orders. Yeah, just massively cheaper local organizations. If I'm not mistaken, now we can establish organizations for 12 mana cost, which is just incredibly cheap. And I think at some point I will start spamming the Lightbringers literally everywhere, simply because they give 25% reduction in province governing cost. Which, combine that with, what was the building? Combine that with a town hall, and we basically get 75% cheaper governing cost, so basically nothing at that point. Basically nothing at that point. Okay, now we have to... Oh, they have found my spies. I wanted to steal your maps. Let me steal your maps. More pleasure barges on the move. Why are you like this? Would be also nice to, I think, get some money from this fighting. Is there anyone that's... I guess we could go and siege Konola as well. Shrine of Kolo. Local trade power modifier plus 1%. Oh, and then if you follow the deities, you gain bonuses. Interesting, interesting. Oh, speaking of Konolo, that's their army. It's a big one. What? Okay, they are military tech 14. I can't exactly sneeze at them. Let's just get back. Hopefully we'll make a path through here and then squash them with both armies. And okay, the Shock pieced out Korshesh, so they took this corner, sort of a bit weird, but sure. Yeah, mostly these two provinces here are gonna be a bit annoying. Biamat and Hapsmu. We'll have to somehow figure out what we do there. Also, bring me one more army. Realistically, might make fighting here a bit easier. After all, the Sarhalan kingdoms have decent armies. Like, then again, maybe I am overestimating them, but when possible, I would also just prefer not taking too many casualties. We have a decent amount of manpower in stock, but we could have more. You know, we could always have more. And I would like to have more. Also, if I'm not mistaken, that is the entire Konolan army. Yeah, that is their entire army in one piece. It's for real. It's true. The One Piece. It exists. Oh, come on. Get there before they siege down Nirat. Would be lame too. Oh, they have 30 siege ability. Look at you. Fancy cookies, aren't you? Oh, no. Well, yeah, I guess, well, there goes that army. Yeah. There goes that army. Also, now that I think about it, I will... Ooh, we can get some tolerance increase for trolls. Very cool. I will build some... I think we could use some trade ships. Let's say... We can get 10 light ships on this side. And then potentially a few over in the west. I guess we can. Okay, we can get 5. It's not a lot, but you don't need a lot of trade ships to get a substantial boost to income. Okay, why is it... Oh, there we go, Korosheshi separatists. Okay. Obviously. Let the Faithless... Oh yeah, right, we have money coming in, so we can actually be doing some conversions in the bigger cities that we did take. Okay. Well, would you look at you all flooding in, thinking that you now have... You can just do anything you want, huh? I have bad news for you. And hey, more tolerance increase for trolls. That is surprising. Considering that we have basically none of them in our borders. Okay, just break through to their capital. We will break through to their capital, siege that down, and it should give us enough war score to do something. Because mostly, what? I would like to... I would very much like to get money. Well, yeah, get the provinces that we need. And maybe break some alliances. Breaking some alliances could be useful. Just make our life a bit easier in the future. Okay, yeah, Konolo should have some funding. We can maybe go beat them up. Yep, there goes the Koroshashan revolt. Okay, so how much can we get? So theoretically we could get the river, which is cool. Oh no, then again, wait, what is the situation with overextension? Yeah, we can't quite yet pick it up. So this is until a bit more than a year, a bit more than half a year. I guess that gives us enough time to make our way to the Konolan capital, siege that down, and we can get some additional money. Hello, Loiker. It's Anbenar. It's a what was it like? It's a complete high fantasy overhaul. We are playing elves, desert elves to be specific. Well, I guess desert/sun, and trying to conquer a large part of the world. It's I guess what the setting is. The geography is quite similar to the real world. If you know the Warhammer Fantasy setting, it's a sort of very similar setup, with large areas being inspired by real-world places and real-world, I guess, cultures, but everything is fantasied up, right? Elves, dwarves, centaurs being the Mongolians, so on. It's a very big, expansive setting, so I don't know. Giving a TLDR is quite complicated, I would say. But if you want to hear any details, I would love to explain. Though, well, I only know so much as well. I've only played in some areas. Other ones I have only on the side seen stuff happening. Stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of unique mission trees, a boatload of unique mechanics, and oh yeah, the mod is truly gigantic. They have done a lot of work. And yeah, currently doing some conquest in the equivalent of Egypt. This is the Sorrow, which is basically the Nile. It's basically the Nile. And yeah, having to fight some Sarhallan kingdoms for it, as they have spread a bit up north. Okay, could we take that? More highway constructions. Yes, we did take their capital. So, Konola. Can I piece you out separately and get some money? Well, okay, they don't have as much money as I had hoped, but at least it's something. And then, can we end some treaties? Oh, what's being sieged? Where the hell did you come from? You cheeky little boogers. Snuck through somewhere. They like doing that, don't they? I would like to piece them out. Will that be enough? Oh, come on, literally one war score away from accepting. Well, I assume we will take one more province and that will do it. Break some alliances. Should make, yeah, dealing with them later on a bit easier. Ooh, new tech available. Yes, military tech 16. Actually, how are institutions doing? Well, okay, since we have reunited again, the printing press is quite expensive. So I guess we will have to wait. We will have to wait quite a bit until we can actually embrace it. Which means we most likely will have to pick up some technologies with the ahead of time penalty. But I think we can wait a bit on the military. It is a big tech one, because it gives a lot of artillery fire. But I don't want to unbalance our research again. We still have to catch up with diplomatic tech. So I think instead we can grab some ideas. These are otherwise also lagging behind. Oh, and okay, looks like the ships are starting to finish. Oh yeah, also, how are they? I would assume that they should be able to piece out Koroshesh, which honestly would be perfect. Because if they piece them out, as they did, and of course they took the territory. So now, we will occupy it, and we will take the territory. Thanks a lot, bud. Much appreciated. And okay, we can piece out Canola. Yes, just give me some money and be pieced out. Get the army out. That's some money. So now, how long until the cores finish? Relatively soon. Okay, and the boats. Chill. Corruption, immigrants, and then the navy, the merchant navy. Okay, how about you protect some trade? So how much can we gain, if anything? We can't gain anything. Cool. That seems weird. I would think that in Brassan... I guess the way that the money flows, we don't really... Well, okay, you stay in harbor for now. Meanwhile, in the east, we should be able to get some profit. So, protecting trade, 0.5. Okay, yeah, the Gulf of Rachen is very profitable. And then how much can we... Okay, so we will end up taking very nicely everything along the river here, which will be 69 overextension, very nice. Well, it could be less, would be nicer, but this works. We will also squeeze out almost 1,000 crowns, so that's very cool. I don't think I overly care about breaking their alliances or getting war reps or anything. So we just wait until these cores are finished and then we will pick up the next batch. And then we will have to start looking for the next opponent, which likely should be Ovdal Tungr. Likely should be Ovdal Tungr. Okay, there go the cores. And hey, some provinces are converting of their own. Which, let's take another look. Oh yeah, we gained another big bunch. I did see someone did comment on the YouTube VODs. Sorry, I forgot your name, and I also didn't respond because I think I noticed the comment very late. I think I should pay a bit more attention to the VODs I upload. I sort of just throw them in there and then ignore them. But they did mention autonomous missionary work, which I guess I haven't done it because our money situation was shaky, and I would say our money situation still is a bit not perfect, so I like doing it manually. Plus, as more long-time watchers of the channel will know, I sort of have an obsession with doing everything manually. Which, is it good? Most likely not. Just delegating some things to the PC likely would be better. But, well, that's just how I roll. Also, while looking here, I have noticed... try and reduce his involvement. The command, as I hoped and thought, they indeed are fighting again. So what is their situation here? It is... yeah, the 3 sub-commands are fighting the command, all their vassals, and also, interestingly enough, Jiansung. Oh, because... oh, Christ, too many... what do we get? Ooh, we could get a good trade efficiency advisor. Sure, we'll see. Lose prestige. Yeah, Jiansung is allied with the command. So, and how is it currently going? Not perfect. Well, the command does have a military. And, ooh, the sub-commands aren't looking too spicy. That's good for us. That is good for us. If only now I had the stupid Buvauri capital, we could... we could take that and get a bunch of claims, but it feels like this is going to be a thorn in my side for a very long time. Because still, our navy... I guess, what diplomatic tech are they? Diplomatic tech 15. So yeah, it means they have galleons, and they have galleasses. I guess once we get diplomatic tech 14 and upgrade all our galleys, maybe we could have a fighting chance. Maybe, because previously when we tried, we got pretty much just smashed by their navy. It really didn't do us any good. As they do have heavy ships, but I expected the combat bonus for the galleys to, I don't know, do a bit more lifting. And okay, yeah, so we have no overextension, which means we can pick up more provinces along the Mother's Sorrow. Thank you for participating. Means we can core them, yeah, 200. And, well, they are good provinces. They are good provinces. So, start coring that. Which also should mean we are only bleeding 0.06 mandate now. 0.5 from not owning Niramit, which I don't even know where that is, and 0.9 from just general unowned Mother's Sorrow River provinces. Which, admittedly, most of them, if not all of them, are owned by Yagab Faru. So we could just declare war and snake through. We could just properly snake through here. Also, they aren't even that highly developed, I guess because originally this is Nollish land, and they don't like developing. No, sir, they don't do that. So this could definitely be something. Let's establish a spy network. I might make some other claims. And also, maybe we can steal some maps. Yeah, from Nudrubu. Okay, and they annexed the rest of Korshesh. And what do we have? A trip abroad. Today, an anxious crowd has assembled under the castle. They are fearful for a Khet who is embarking for a trip across the Sorrow. The Khet obviously can take care of himself with his powers, but the common folk do not share Elizar I's sentiment, and they demand an intervention from him. I don't really want to pay 100 Diplo. I think I will rather lose a stability, and we can get some more hedonism that brings us up to almost 80. Just let the Khet go. Let them do what they want to do. So, and yeah, as I was about to say, we could steal some maps. So what maps am I interested in? Kheterata? Okay, Kheterata would be 32 provinces, and at least I assume that would show me where the goddamn river originates. So give me that. Okay, so there is a lake here. I assume this is meant to be Lake Victoria, basically. Maybe not Lake Victoria. Then again, are there any big lakes in Africa? I would go with the assumption that that's meant to be Lake Victoria. Also, what is the terrain here? Highlands. Okay, highlands, some mountains. And there's also Kulugyash. Okay, well, they're not that big. And then, yeah, here we have Niramit. Finally, we know where this is. Yeah, it's the only province there. Sure. So, what does this mean for our current plans? On one hand, we could prepare for a fight with Yagab Faru. Well, prepare. Honestly, we could do a fight right away. Or we go and fight Ovdal Tungr. Which maybe... Well, we are the Jadd. This is our problem. We have people to fight literally everywhere. Oh no, the misery. Oh, the misery. Choices. Choices and decisions. So, Ovdal Tungr, how do you look? Oh, right, Deshuk. They are allied with Deshuk. I think I would... we do need to take Deshuk territories, but we're just... it's a bit too much in too short of a time span, so I think I will rather just beat them up, break their alliances, and then attack them later separately. So this all is making me think we need all the armies we can get. We need all the armies we can get, so move on up north. Actually, you can go down here and stand ready for rebel suppression purposes. Because what is our... any uprisings? Well, yeah. Shosaru, some uprisings. Oh, but we have some uprisings in the east as well. Shame that. Sure, stay here. Stay here in case those guys pop up. Meanwhile, do we need... They don't have any forts. No, they don't have any forts, so we don't need the War Wizard here. We can send the War Wizard plus a reserve army over to deal with the Dwarves. And then we will have this Siege Specialist just deal with Deshak. We should be able to piece them out quite quickly. Yeah, some bigger provinces, some smaller. Okay, so... also, do have to keep an eye on the entire command situation. Though I think they do have substantial militaries. I assume it will take them a while to duke it out between themselves. Though this time around, I have a feeling that the actual command might win. I have a feeling they might come out victorious. But as long as they take big enough losses, it would be fine by me. Though that is also a question, will they actually take losses? They might just end up not really losing anything substantial. Okay, meanwhile, yes, I really am very thankful for the fact that the Eastern Jadd decided to build the highway in our place. And also, another festival of Surael. Well, this time around, we do actually have the money. We do actually have the money to pay for the stability. Am I inclined to pay 1,000 for one stability? We will be getting more money when we beat up the Dwarves. And maybe someone else. Overall, the economy situation should be going up. Just up. But is it going up fast enough right now? Sure, let's take it. Make the biggest bonfire possible. Make it big, make it mighty. Okay, once these armies reach Ovdal Tungr up in the north, we'll be starting some stuff. They are military tech 15, 40,000 army. Ooh, Krathanor is 16 and 50. Oh yeah, they have substantial armies. They have substantial armies. For now, we will be on the defensive a bit. Until Deshak is dealt with. Okay, I guess let's get it rolling. Deshak, Silverforge doesn't matter, they are way too far away. And give me conquest for this province, sure. Okay. Get in there. You also... Wait, do they even have a military? Well, okay, they have 30-something. This singular army should deal with Deshak's military. Now, they are military tech 15, but this is one of our best generals, so I don't think they really stand a chance. No, our advisor died. Okay, some truces ended, and yes, they are fleeing from their capital by the looks of it. And who died? Our trade advisor. Do we have someone that's discounted? We do, as a matter of fact, have someone that's discounted. Get on in. Okay, and then actually we promote Erlanil. That will bring us to 10 Diplo. And then I need to get someone in place of Sharat. And we could get 10 military. But that'll all those promotions will require a decent sum of money. So not quite yet. Sure, just go in full force. I'll actually send the actual military away. We don't need too many casual. You know, why? No, leave the artillery in there and draw the basic army out. That's how we do it. Okay, meanwhile, have to be watching out here if they decide to do anything or not. Oh, they have 25 defense. Yeah, I guess increased defenses. Madrakashik. Yeah, okay, it will take a bit longer to siege that down, but hey, we'll get there. And yeah, Krathanor plus the Dwarves, they definitely do have naval supremacy over us, but well, I'm not overly worried. Didn't Ovdal Tungr already have like a peasants' war? I definitely know that at one point they were just fully occupied. These poor guys literally just can't catch a break. Oh, and actually, I might pick up one singular province from the Sheik so that we can, because if we get this singular province, we can complete... Where was the mission? We can complete Sorel and the Khet, which will give us stability and a lot of mandate. So that would be nice to pick up. That's like taking one province shouldn't be that much aggressive expansion, even if we haven't co-belligerated them. It's only 10 development. Shouldn't be much of a biggie. Oh, that was tobacco. Tobacco is popular. Who the thunk? I don't think we have any of it though. That's all in the New World. No, all our spy networks are getting found out. That's not fun. Well, they don't matter that much though. Okay, there goes the capital. I assume it's still not... Can I take that one province? Not quite. Well, I think we can turn these boys around. Ooh, that's a military, 29k. Damn, that's a lot of artillery. They don't have much of a front line, though. I don't think they have considered that fully. Okay, the Sheik... Yeah, 19 Diplo for taking a province. I would like to... Wait, Koroshesh still lives? I was pretty sure that Koroshesh got wiped out. Don't tell me they still exist somewhere in one province or something. How did you get there? They picked up they actually maxed out exploration ideas. And they have picked up expansion. So they exist on some random ass island in basically in the South Pole. Well, that's just something, isn't it? That's just something. But yeah, I was looking at, can we... And do they have any meaningful treaties? Oh yeah, Ovdal Tungr. I need to break this, so we need a few more provinces, I guess. Few more provinces, maybe beat them in a fight. Actually get over here, we'll beat them in a fight. That should be enough war score, hopefully. Okay, some truces are ending. 1337! Lead! Stuff's good. We're doing good. Just have to forget about the last few streams. Those were not good. Okay, I guess get in there. 5th, 3rd. Oh no, wait, they have to travel between. Okay, their military isn't falling quite as quickly as those Southerners did, but, well, yeah, they still don't stand much of a chance, do they now? Well, okay, we did lose 4,000 men, though. Not like... wasn't that easy. But still, yes, we can take one province, break their alliance. Do I want any money? They don't have that much money, just leave it at this. Leave it at this. We'll core that up. That will be a mission completed. So now we can drag the entire army over to the lands of Ovdal Tungr and actually start the fight where we are meant to fight. This was just getting rid of a thorn in our side, not the actual main deal. So I guess on this side we're gonna start advancing in. Admittedly, Ovdal Tungr has 130,000 troops. How many mercenaries have they bought? How many? 90! They bought 92 mercenaries. They have a force limit of 50. They are 80,000 over force limit. Boy! Boy! Christ. Evidently they are very much afraid of us. They are very afraid of us. I didn't think they would be that afraid of us, though. Yeah, has to be said. Has to be said. How long until the next debate? I'm actually just a year. Okay, so soon enough we'll be debating it up. Potentially I should wait until the other army shows up, but I think I want to get these sieges started already. Also, I don't quite understand. They have such a humongous army, but where the hell is it? I swear, if it's like sitting on an island just dying to attrition, that would be... Well, Ovdal Tungr has, as a matter of fact, lost 20,000 in attrition, so I think they are sitting somewhere in one province. And hello, time's ticking. We are doing some expansion. Finished taking over the majority of Kheterata. Now it's Ovdal Tungr on the chopping block. Oh, that's where their military is. They have been taking over backwater forts. Okay. Be my guest. Be my guest. I don't care. Yeah, because as a matter of fact, Ovdal Tungr is currently riding 100 mercs, which is 80 over force limit for them. I don't know why they decided to do so, but the AI is going absolutely wild. I run a lot of forts. Well, as a matter of fact, I haven't built any of these forts myself. I basically don't build forts, these are all that I have taken from the enemy. And well, I just like keeping them around for like, rebel purposes, if those pop up. It helps, if there is any devastation it helps, and... I guess you could argue with our current economy getting rid of some of them would be good, but... I don't know, once things get rolling, it won't really matter. I guess maybe, admittedly, some of the ones that are very much in the back line, we could get rid of, most likely should. I guess it's also just one of those things where I'm a bit lazy about it, I guess. Like, I get the forts. If it's not, like, super problematic money-wise, I just keep them. Don't worry about it too much. That sort of situation. And okay, also... Looks like some stuff is happening on the front of the command. So, they pieced out the Tiger command, and I guess what, they took back some territory. Well, understandable, because the Tiger command is absolutely beaten to shit. The other two are faring decently well, though the dragons are out of manpower. And the command is also at 90k. Incoming. Are you siding with the east or the west? You mean for the Jadd? Because if yeah, we did that. That was last stream. And I guess a little bit today, we finished the Deioderan. Yeah, the Deioderan was basically the entirety of last stream. We had it was very messy, and console commands had to be taken to help because I'm not sure if things have been intentionally changed in the new version, or if some stuff was just acting weirdly. Basically, there was no physical chance for me to finish the Deioderan victoriously. So, some things had to be readjusted. Not how I wanted it to go, but, well, it is how it went. Okay, it looks like Krathanor is pulling up with only artillery. Interesting choice. Interesting choice, only rolling up artillery, basically. Well, that's, I guess, an easy job done. But yeah, all in all, the Deioderan has been dealt with. Now we are just actually chilling, actually back to enjoying the game. Unlike previously, where it was a bit of a... Well, no, I guess the fighting was interesting enough. Though I guess just to say it, like, the main problem that I had, which is the part which I don't understand if that's an actual intended mechanic, or if that was something weird, but the command joined the Eastern Jadd, which, well, dealing with the Jadd itself would be interesting and somewhat complicated, but not that hard. Dealing with the Eastern Jadd plus the command was a bit of a hellish situation. I would say less so on the military side of things, more so just because they also got the negative 200 peace acceptance because of the CB. So I couldn't piece them out for the diplomatic ending, and I couldn't finish the military because I would have to literally occupy 100% of, well, half of Haley's. That was the main issue. Plus also the Deioderan only going for like 10 years. The time limit was really pressing in on me. I think we finished it with only like 3 or 4 years left. And that was having 100% occupied the Eastern Jadd Empire. So I did some commands to piece out the command and make it into a 1v1, and then we just finished militarily, basically. I don't feel too bad about it, because honestly I would say that I took 100% of the Eastern Jadd. I don't think I should need to beat up some random people that decide to join. And that was the weird situation. The weird part about it all. Yeah, that's gonna... Oh, that was an army. Run better. Yeah, you better get lost. So, disease. Cabinet of Curiosities. I think for now we can just take a temple. 200 money is a bit much for something random. Another batch of cores done. Okay, so how will we do this? I do need to... Oh, I can't piece right, because Krathanor is some weird subject under... Yeah, they do now count as some sort of weird subject under Ovdal Tungr. Which means... Well, at least they don't have any forts, so... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, well, we can escape. Aha, that's our movement speed. Good thing that we have high movement speed. Okay, but that is... that is the entirety of... And yeah, we already see local adventurers, independent army, Harpy mercenaries. This is basically just... I guess there is their actual army mixed in. A lot of artillery, a decent chunk of infantry. But, well, they are on the wrong side, shall I say. They're not on the side of their capital. Which... Actually, how expensive will it be to take their lands? 10, 17... Like... Then again, okay, there isn't even that much development. Wait, no, not that. Because this is like 10, only 8, 9, the island is 12. My biggest worry is I don't think we'll be able to take the hold. Because I need all of this. I need everything that we have a claim on. Oh yeah, this tiny island is separate. And okay, I guess it happened. We got our final personality on Elazar, which is Lawgiver. Well, first of all, it's a positive trait, so not like I can complain too much about it. And I guess, yeah, he has 6 admin, so something like Lawgiver is to be expected. It's fine. I think there would be maybe some things that I would like more, but I think Lawgiver has some nice event interactions, if I'm not mistaken. Might be some chances here or there to get more admin, or maybe reduce unrest. I would think that maybe that would help reduce unrest in some places, in some certain events. And you know, I think it just checks out... story-wise, he is strict, he is a lawgiver, he's like the embodiment of a global scale ruler. The discipline for the armies, and then the laws for the people. Something along those lines. I don't know. Also, speaking of Elazar, I have once again forgotten we need to be studying. We need to be studying magic. I sort of did it and then forgot about it. So, because yeah, and also war magic. Then again, would it... Actually, yeah, we will likely have to fight the dwarves, so... But no, we can wait. If we actually fight them, maybe I will remember to pop it. But I guess since we need it for a mission, let's get enchantment magic to legendary. Actually, will there be anything overly interesting here? Well, maybe later on. We'll see. So, study magic. Sure, spend some effort. So that will take some time, but we don't need it right away. So we'll get there when we get there. Also, come on, 71%. Do these dwarves have to be so stubborn? Well, I guess they are dwarves. They are dwarves after all. And also, why the hell is this? Okay, I think I know why this is on war. No, we don't need fucking war. We need acceptance. Yeah. We need acceptance. Well, looks like the dwarves left. Again. They just left. Yep. They just walked out. Okay, so that is that taken. How does this look on paper? If we take everything along here... Well, okay, yeah, the hold alone is I guess we could take something like this. Take this little dinky bit we have here, grab the islands. And then we can... Now, then again, island hopping won't work for us because they will still have naval supremacy. During the peace deal, you can sack the capital to reduce its war score and also take it in the deal. No, because I don't have that DLC. I'm not playing with all... Like, I have the majority of DLCs, but I don't have, I think, like, the... How many would it be? Like, the four latest ones? 5 latest ones? I think, because when I got EU4, I got it, like, 4 years ago. And it was like on Humble Bundle, at that point, everything that had been released for the game. And then ever since, I haven't really bought anything new because I don't have that much money. And I guess I would rather buy actual games instead of the like, I do want the DLCs, but I've never like seen them on a big enough discount that I would actually want to pick them up. That's the situation. Okay, can we instead... Well, okay. Well, either way, looking at this, we still need to... I guess we have to conquer the capital. We'll conquer the capital, we'll take it, and then we will take the rest in another war. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to do it that way. Also, we don't quite need everyone to be sitting here. How many troops do we need on the siege? 15. So 12. Sure, pull the infantry off. Don't die in attrition. Now, it is a bit of a shame that we're not gonna manage this in one fight, in one war, because where are our missions? I think up here, up to Ovdal Tungr. Not only would this give us just more claims, but I think if we take everything that we currently have claims on... Oh, no, wait, the Jadd is the True Faith requires a bit more. Okay, so that doesn't really change. This requires up to Gem Isle. That would be the Jadd is the True Faith. Which not only gives us a very nice modifier, but that's also required for some other missions. But where was... I don't remember now. What was it? Oh yeah, right. I think cultures... Where is Bahari? Bahari... Okay, here, Bahari. Oh, actually, there are 2 random provinces over here as well, and the island. Because once we get Bahari, that would be a giant milestone. Because, wait, no, wait. I think Bulvari and Bahari is the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same thing. So we would get 10% core creation cost. This is very good, and I guess we will get it when we get the entire peninsula. Not quite yet. Oh well. And also what, we need more... Oh, no, oh, a debate. Sure, we can start a debate. So, what do we have available? We could get manpower, but what other options do we have? Admin, not that important. Just raw admin. No. I guess just unrest. Oh, we could do supporting the war effort. Go up to 3 stability, get some manpower recovery speed, less war exhaustion. We do have war exhaustion currently, so get that ticking down. Yeah, that sounds like... Okay, also we have to send an army down to deal with separatists. But, okay, so debate-wise, war effort, sure. What can we do here? Diplo... Diplo... Minuscule amounts of corruption, lose sailors... Diplomatic support... Military support... Lose 1 prestige, yes, that means nothing. I like that, like, you can lose 1 prestige, or you can lose 2 mandate. These things aren't the same. These things aren't the same. Also, fervor. What else? I guess take 2 influence. Sure, we can lose a bit of governor. 3, 4 progress. There we go. Okay, that's gonna be a nice bonus for the next 10 years. That's gonna be a very nice bonus. So now we basically what? Just wait for the Dwarven capital to be taken. Which surprisingly, they don't have that many bonuses. Actually, I guess we do have a full spy network. I haven't fought against anyone who I have a spy network against in quite a while, so that is definitely helping. What idea groups do they have? Economy, offensive, trade, quality. I guess, yeah, they haven't picked up anything defensive. Plus, these dwarves are mostly, or at least, I guess, yeah, they are mostly naval focused. Unlike... Ooh, we actually already have coexisting with trolls. Very cool. I like trolls. And Guvamud is offering knowledge sharing. Which, you know... Oh no, they are asking for knowledge sharing. Yeah, sure. Sure, take that. Be my guests. Okay, yeah, I like how, for the entirety of the war, this is what Ovdal Tungr has been doing with their giant army. They've been trying to breach me in, dare I say, the most useless place where they could be trying to breach me. But well, I guess, good for them. Just, how many men have they lost in attrition? Almost 50,000. Yeah. Yeah, almost 50,000. Oh boy. Oh boy. Aren't they funny? Aren't they funny? It's surprising that they haven't tried to fight me at all. Which, I guess at one point they almost did, but we escaped. Yeah. Okay. Well, isn't it a chill time? Just besieging some dwarves, taking some dwarves. So, surprisingly enough, taking their capital didn't give that much score as I expected. And yeah, we can't... Okay, so taking their capital alone is nowhere near enough. We need to go out and capture more places. But okay, that's all doable. That's all doable. Also, a bit of a shame that all of this brings us just barely over 100 overextension. Would be nice if we could pick up, like, 1 additional province. But, well, okay, and I don't quite want that island at the ass end of nowhere. But sure, I guess let's divert our troops then. Time to start sieging in some different places. Okay, they did finish that siege. And again, this is why I also like having random forts all over the place. They just get caught up in them. They just get caught up in them, and suddenly they need to be sitting around in random places, sieging random forts. I assume what? Maybe if we take the capital of Krathanor, that should count for something. Oh, leveling up, and another province has changed. Yeah, and yeah, it definitely does help that here I think the terrain is. It's not quite mountainous, but I guess this one was mountains, this one was highlands. But yeah, most of these forts, as a matter of fact, all of them are in mountains. So I haven't upgraded them. Realistically, I should maybe, like this one, make it a level 4. Maybe when we have to fight, because especially like considering how big the Jadd is, and you do get some very nice choke points, right? So, but then again, I guess it happens. Like I ignore them, they get taken anyways. At least we have some in the back line. You know, they can't quite flood in absolutely everywhere, which. Mostly, I'm just trying to make up for my laziness somehow. Yeah. Excuses. And why do I now have to deal with their rebels again? Feels like in every second war I have to deal with some rebels that aren't even mine. Oh, well, these are mine. Oh, but they popped right on an army. Isn't that excellent? Oh, where is that army going? How much army morale do... I think I've gotten like 2 morale events. I guess I don't have to look here. Where is... 6.6. Yeah. Yeah, full Elan, Divine Inspiration, that's 25%. Interesting. Oh, we took the fort, that's perfect. And they are willing to accept. So, we get some outlying lands. Do I want to take... What do I want to do here? I guess we could try and squeeze out that they cancel their alliance. That could be useful. Yeah, I think we need only a bit more war score, and we could get that. Oh, their army is showing up. Hello. Hello. What you up to? What are you up to? Okay, maybe we'll see. Maybe if we take just some random provinces, that could be good enough. Could potentially be good enough to peace them out. Military leader left us. No! Finally the day came, our war wizard. Our last war wizard has perished. Oh well, I guess, honestly, that one was around for a very long time. And I mean like a very long time. I think like 2 decades, 3 decades, might be even a bit more. So I think we can say that they did their job. They did their job sevenfold. How much do we need? Okay, we can. Okay, we can, as a matter of fact, piece them out. Oh, not even that much money. I would expect that they would give more than 1,000, considering how much development they have. But maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so we're taking some land, but importantly, their hold. Ending an alliance, and that's about it. Just to make sure. Oh, okay, have to wait a month. We wait a month and don't want to get some unlucky overextension event. And of course they out. Of course they take the fort on 7%. Because of course they do. You. Goddamn you. Of course they take it on 7%. That was written in the stars. That they would do so. You goddamn. And okay, now they are absolutely just flooding in. Hopefully we should be able to take their capital before... Oh, stay back. Oh, that's so goddamn annoying. Should have just taken the peace deal. Okay, but taking some... Okay, we can get it, doesn't matter now. Christ. Okay, just, yeah, do it. Give me my stuff. And now, boys, get out. Get out of here. This is some situation. Oh, wait, we can complete up to Ovdal Tungr? I thought... Oh, we only had to own Ovdal Tungr itself for the mission. I thought we had to take everything that we had claims on. I need to learn that that is not the case. So yeah, this will give us a bunch more claims. Up to Ovdal Tungr. Bahar is the great access to Canor, and the great gate of Bahar is the hold of the Copper Dwarves. But since the decades of devastation, the region is a mess. We must bring order and light to this chaotic region. Dwarf, human, elf, and goblin will live in harmony under the sun of Surael, and under our rule. Okay, so that gave us... Admittedly, not that many claims, mostly just, I guess this little island here and the tip of the peninsula, plus Gem Isle. Yeah, but though taking any of this will be very expensive. Krathanor does like developing. They very much like developing. Actually, do they have something in their ideas which gives them, like, development bonuses? Actually, no, it doesn't. I guess they just have for some reason, they just have a tendency to do that. Okay, we can core all of this up. And yeah, the hold is gonna be very nice. They have military infrastructure, which is, if nothing else, that is 0.2 yearly army professionalism. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit of passive army professionalism, which usually we wouldn't get anywhere. So, okay, get these armies out of here. What do their separatists look like? Copper separatists. Oh, I guess there will be some Byzantishi. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be problematic. If separatists pop on the island, that's gonna be annoying. But I think we have some... Yeah, I have some transport ships in the area. So, I think I will transport over the stack of 24, and we will just leave them on the island as a garrison, basically. Ow, there is no... Oh no, there is supply limit there. Okay, just move over. Okay, you're stupid like that. We'll just do it manually. So don't tell me it activated. No, it didn't activate that fleet. All good. Okay, and then if the rebels appear on the island, we will deal with them on the island. If they appear somewhere on land, we just deliver the troops to the land. That's much easier than going to the island. And okay, global trade. Global trade spawned in Africa? Excuse me, what? This doesn't make any bloody sense. Why is there 77 trade value in a Sarhallan node? What does Canor look like? Oh. Well, yeah. It's... I feel like ever since... I don't even know if it's trade ideas specifically. I feel like ever since they changed it so that Anbenkost is the end node instead of Dame's Head, I have noticed that Canor doesn't get like one overly big trade node. I feel like there is a much bigger chance that it randomly happens somewhere else. Because did they add any... Because yeah, I guess it's not even an end node, and there is quite a bit of outgoing trade. Who's drawing trade? I guess we can see, so this is... So, well, this isn't even that controlled by one country that much. It's quite a big split. Okay, I guess we'll click that away. So, I guess all of you, do you have anything? No trade. They are quite military. These guys. I guess economic, that's something. Shmelokungi, these guys, are you? Also no trade. So yeah, I guess they have like some domestic trade power and stuff like that, but not enough to really swing it. I know it is surprising. What are the? I guess back to. I guess they are all pulling trade from Haley's. Yeah, it definitely does look like they have quite a lot. Because yeah, 62 crowns incoming. So... Oh, well, yeah, well, this would explain it. Rachen is... a massive 50 50 crowns is going out from Rachen. So that's basically just, well, all of it. Yeah, like, it is a shame. I haven't yet... I'm really struggling with the amount of merchants that I have available. But I am thinking maybe it would be... Honestly, I haven't checked trade in quite a while. Where is... Wait, where the hell is... Where the hell is my trade capital? Don't tell me that at some point something got messed up. Yeah, that's what I want to do, but first I want to find where the hell... Because, okay, I think I know where the merchants are, yeah, like, I had them... Because I had set it up in such a way that I was collecting in Brasan. And then basically I was collecting in Brasan and funneling everything down in there. But, is it? I was pretty sure that... Well, we can move our trade capitals here, so... Boxes on top of the trade node. Oh, well, yeah, we... Oh, wait, don't tell me it also moves the... Oh, it moves the trade capital as well. I thought that the Jadd moving their capital would only move their, like, country capital, not the trade capital. I guess that's something that I will have missed during all of this time. Ow, that's an annoying one. That's an annoying one. Because, yeah, moving... I guess, yeah, paying so much Diplo every time to move it, that kind of... It does mess up... It does mess up any nice, like, big merchant paths. Well, yeah, now seeing that the merchants are basically moving the money into worthless locations, we will definitely just be collecting locally. This will absolutely skyrocket. Now I'm angry that most likely, if I had kept our merchants in the right places, we could have maybe gotten a global trade, which I might be a bit cheeky and go back in the save a bit. Where could we plonk in the second one? Because honestly, there is no... I guess we could... Could I... Well, this is already all going down here. Is there any place we could collect from nicely? Maybe in Brasan. Now there isn't that much flowing through. Let's see if we can swap this. Oh, this is already collecting from trade. Okay, so this is all right. Well, yeah, let's see. How much will swapping the merchant over change things? Because if it suddenly means that we retain, like, I don't know, 80 in the node... Because, yeah, if we stop some part of that outgoing, it could have major impact. Well, okay, I guess it's not quite... well, yeah, we earned 21 crown. That's a bit of money. That's a bit of money, just doubling our trade income like that. I guess it wouldn't really change... I guess we don't really have that much control, I guess. It's, yeah, like, well, yeah, I need to conquer the Buvauris. They have still so goddamn much trade power here. And I guess, where is it? Yeah, It's funny that global trade spawns here. But yeah, I do find that, I would say, ever since they split up the trade nodes in Canor, the situation is a bit weirder. I think I have also seen once before global trade pop in like Haley's along the main coast. Haven't seen it in Sarhal before. Create trade companies in the provinces with trade ports, estuaries. Yeah, I have been thinking about trade companies. Thing is, with the way that the trade regions are set up, I would much prefer... since we integrated the Eastern Jadd, we have full cores on all of this. So, with time, I would rather state it all instead of making it into a trade company. Feels like that would be quite a waste. But I am planning, depending on how things go, how the campaign goes, I have plans to take over Sarhal, or at least parts of it, and turn all of this into trade companies. I was thinking that that could be like a funny and interesting and maybe also actually a practical thing to do. Because the trade goods are also quite good. A lot of Damestier, funnily enough. And yeah, I think that was mostly my plan. Also, I am considering to... just the single provinces with trade bonuses, not the entire region. Oh, I guess I get what you mean. But still, I don't think I'm that... Well, I guess we could do it while we haven't stated it. I don't know, I feel like that's... maybe for me that's just like a bit of a too small thing to overly worry about it. I think if I start turning something into trade companies, I would rather do so with entire regions, so that we also get the merchants out of it. I think turning some provinces here or there into trade companies, I guess it would be useful, I'm not denying it. But yeah, I don't know, a bit of a faff. I guess also I haven't really messed around with it previously, so yeah, just not much experience with it. You see, all I have to do is move around some merchants and I accidentally double my trade income. You only need 50% in a region to get a bonus merchant. Don't need it all. Oh wait, I thought it was... I thought you got the merchant if you... trade company all the provinces in a trade region. Or was that not it? I guess maybe it's one of those things I have missed again. Goddamn trade in EU4. Not all, just 50%. Okay. Okay, well that does definitely change things. 50% trade power, yeah. So I guess, wait, so... I guess, but then... I don't know. I feel like even then, if we made some trade companies, I don't think that would quite bring it. We only have 15% currently, right? So, like, the Buvauris still have such a bigger, I don't know, so much more trade power. Also, actually, who else is taking part here? Prukakin. Wait, Prukakin? Who the hell are they? Oh, they here on the coast. Sure. I guess they do have a big old city. I don't know. I think maybe once we take the Bouvauri coast, it might be something worth considering. I think currently we won't get it to 50 either way, right? So a bit of a fruitless endeavor, I would assume. But okay, back to considering what the hell do we do now. But no, still much appreciated all this info. Like, yeah, with the 50 trade power, I think I have looked like on the wiki several times at this point, and for whatever reason, I always thought that you had to trade company the region, and then you got the merchant. But you sure there isn't like something like a double up that you can get 2 merchants, one for the trade power and one for the region? Or am I just ass-pulling that entirely? Honestly, could be the case. Only 50 trade power. Okay. Okay. I guess, admittedly, it would make sense, since in, like, my previous campaigns I have definitely racked up merchants, and I didn't know where they came from, and I sort of just accepted it, and it wasn't from, like, trade ideas or anything. I have 13,000 hours in EU4. Okay, well, Christ. EU4, Jesus. I did not see your game. I did not recognize it. The Messiah. Okay, from this day on, I think I won't doubt a single word out of your mouth. I should stream. Yeah, I think you definitely would have it in you to stream. Really, really old. I don't know, like, I don't know. I think people these days, I don't think it really matters. I don't think age really matters when you're streaming. I guess maybe the only exception would be, like, physically, if spending time at the computer isn't problematic or anything. But I don't think anyone... If anything, I think... What? The thing, you have to be old for that. You have to be, like, real... You have to be, like, a grey-haired grandpa. And then people will like that even more. Because it's like, it's a style. You can be the sage of EU4. Something along those lines. Nearly 60, well, okay. Honestly, I'm just more surprised that you would be bothered watching what I'm doing here. I would accept someone that's that knowledgeable. My little scramblings likely don't seem all that impressive. Or good. Or anything, really. Oh, glad to hear that there's still some enjoyment to be found. Okay, you guys head over... Wait, you don't have a general? No, you don't have a general. Time to recruit some generals. Haven't done that in a while. Well, you're not. What is our... Oh shit, we are down to only 60 army tradition. Yeah, the ruler obsession with martial culture really is not good. Geology and EU4 keep my mind young. I guess geology... Can't say I know much about geology myself. Geography, yes. Geology, that's another beast, isn't it? But, okay, I guess we are coming close to 5 o'clock today. Don't know if I'll have time for much else, but I guess we can set up for the next fights, if nothing else. Perfume industry. Incense. Do we have incense? I think we have some incense. But... Where are the trade goods? Show me incense. Quite a decent chunk. Actually, oh yeah, we do have a decent chunk. Some here and there. Not in the best provinces, though. Geology is so amazing. One of the greatest stories. Yeah, I guess, well, how much... I might know, like, bits and pieces about it. But I think mostly living where I do, we don't have like any mountains, we don't have any surface rock formations or anything like that, so I guess it's all dirt. It's all dirt for us. Oh, well, this is a very good outcome, because we are a lawgiver. Perfect. Yeah, I very much prefer losing some admin instead of... Mandate and government reform progress is horrible. Stability is also horrible. So just a bit of admin. I'm from the Baltics, Latvia to be precise. So a lot of flat land, swamps, and forests. Not really, I don't know, not really geologically interesting, I think. Or maybe that's just me. Okay, I think with this amount of money... Get to it. Oh yeah, we can literally do everything. Okay, so now, since we have a lot of incoming money, we could... Oh yeah, we can get ideas ahead. Do I want to pick up standardization of caliber? It would definitely be useful for the next wars, wouldn't it? Oh, and okay, I guess I missed the point where the command has made peace once again. So what's the situation? Looks like they made peace quite quickly. With minimal... Looks like minimal changes. Yeah, doesn't seem like anyone took much land or anything really. Which is honestly perfect for us. It means they beat each other up, but they didn't actually really gain much from it. So, fighting in... It would be the best time to fight... Oh, the Tiger Command isn't guaranteeing the Buvauris anymore. Okay. Which I guess means we don't have that much of a rush. I think this will definitely be something for next time. But currently... I think, yeah, Yagab Faru. I want to get the river. I want to stabilize our goddamn mandate. Having it go down all the time is definitely no good. Not gonna get anywhere. So, yeah, don't know much about the geology in Eastern Europe. Yeah, I guess I can't really help much on that side either. As I say, well, obviously I think there is something in it, some interesting parts. There must be. But yeah, I think, like, besides the very minuscule amount that we were taught in, like, school geography classes, which I think it touched, like, a little bit on geology, but yeah, not really much, not enough to, I don't, plus at that time, I don't think I paid too much attention. There's always a story, billions of years, 4.5 to be exact. Well, yeah, that is... I think, one thing that might be interesting to research would be, like, where we have been plate tectonics-wise. Like, I think it's always interesting to, like, look at Pangaea and then see, like, where the modern countries are placed, right, and everything. And maybe look, like, at future predictions, and then see where the Baltics would end up. I guess that's, like, a little funny part, maybe. Okay, so artillery. What are we looking at? So currently, I think we are running large iron cannons. Chambered demi-cannons would be a bit more... Well, either way, we get defense on the shock. No, not on the shock, on the fire. I think, yeah, chambered demi-cannons, more offensive fire. I don't really care about defensive shock. Yep, give me those cannons. Plus, we do have a whole lot more land force limit. And we do have some manpower. We could field some more armies. I think we will. Also, sure, yeah, you. Where do I want you? Right, take a general, and I know, just go and chill over there. Always amazing to see Florida, where I live, was actually created rather recently in the geological timeline. Okay, yeah, I guess like yeah, like I do have a rough understanding about like the, I guess like the different periods in geology, though I couldn't name them. I couldn't name them. I just roughly understand how they work. I think what was the case with the Baltics? If I'm not mistaken, I think the Baltics were not too old, though I think isn't like Scandinavia quite old? Then again, I'm not sure. I think I'm ass-pulling all of that. Really, I'm just gonna say I don't know basically anything about geology before I before I dig myself into a hole. Yeah. Better not randomly guess. I guess. Okay, and then let's see, how big do I want these armies to be? 26, 10, 4, 12. Might be something. Could add in more cavalry. No, I think 26 for one army will be sufficient. Otherwise, I think the supply limit is still problematic in places. Barging into sorrow. Once again, the pleasure barges are up to no good. So what do we get? Either 30 devastation or... Okay, yeah, a little bit of money and admin. And we get hedonism. Give that to me. The oldest parts of the Earth story that we can actually observe are the Kratons. So whenever you read here about a Kraton, it's old Earth. Okay. We'll see if I remember that. We'll see if I remember that. But I do have a tendency to remember odd trivia for no good reason. Local unrest. Okay, I guess what is this? The warning of the Sal Ardeth. Mysterious desert nomad. A mysterious desert nomad has arrived in a newly settled hamlet in Zornazar with an ominous warning: leave or die. He says he is from the Zal Ardeth tribe, wardens of Amusu's grave, near which the hamlet settled. According to legend, Amusu's grave hosts an ancient evil that must never be awoken, and the Zal Ardeth are the respected Mashnish custodian tribe who ensure that none enter the place and risk awakening whatever may be in there. They say that if the settlement is not abandoned, they will summon the Shin Hrusham, the governing body of the 7 Mashnish tribes, and call for a direct attack against Zornazahar. Our learned wise men explain that the Amusu, after whom the tomb is named, is a mythological figure of ancient Bulvar, one of the fabled god kings who bound the Jinn to their will and had their every wish granted. He supposedly wished to be the only one who could wish, which rendered him mute. The learned men do emphasize that there must be a good reason to protect this place if the whole of the Sri Shusham completely support any and all actions of the Zal Ardeth. The skeptical in our court were quickly to denounce the words of these wise men as silly fairy tales and ask Divine Herald Elazar to stand against the tribals who threatened the people of the Jadd Empire. So what are our choices? A bit of local unrest and monthly devastation. Or they... Oh, that is if we abandon it. Well, yeah, that makes more... Yeah, I don't want to fight some peasants. Just abandon the settlement. It's no biggie. And back to Anbenar, sorry for the distractions. No, I think from time to time a good distraction is very much in place. Narrating the same things the entire time also gets a bit old, I would say, so honestly, having some random topic to talk about now and then again, not really a problem. Okay, plus... what's our idea situation? We could get through successors, but that's not... Well, it would be 5 admin efficiency. And metallurgy isn't super necessary. I think, sure, we can move the administrative ideas a bit ahead, which will give us the true successors of Surael, which finishes our national ideas. Since time immemorial, the central question of the Bolvari religion has been how the world responds to the death or return of Surael. The Sun Cult proclaimed Jaher to be the god's reincarnation, and when he died, the Sun Elves were appointed as the successors. Jadar claimed that all people who follow the truth would be Surael's successors. In turn, those who follow the Jadd see their leader as the Divine Herald and the voice of the Sun God. Well, that's that. And I think, also, well, not quite precisely, but it's 1600, so, and 5 o'clock, so I think it might be a good place to end for the day. At least today we didn't have any problems, didn't have any internet or technical or any troubles, so I think that's that. And yeah, now it should be, I don't want to say smooth sailing, we still have some big people to deal with, but yeah, I think we definitely are in a better position. So yeah, we have a massive solar storm going on. Before, yep. I don't know, I guess, well, I don't think, well, maybe that would have caused some problems. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it was a bit weird because usually we wouldn't have EU4 on a Thursday. But I still will be back tomorrow. That hasn't changed unless something happens, but I think nothing should happen. So yeah, back tomorrow, usual time, and we, I guess, just continue. Gonna have to deal with some things in the south, and then I guess once again eastward we go into Hales, further into Rachen, stuff like that. So I guess, yeah, thanks everyone who came by, time's ticking, yep, and I guess anyone that might pop by in the VOD, and well, yeah, back tomorrow, see ya.